1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the little red sign says we alive, we alive, we alive. And once again, the holiday season is upon us. But again, actually, let me start the video over again. Hey, trolls, how you doing? Good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I'm just an emo Hollywell, and that's the way I'm going to address you guys because I got more trolls than normal people. So that's how you're going to hear me do my videos from now on. I'm not even going to, because nobody respectable watches my channel no more. So because nobody respectable watches my channel no more, I'm just going to call you what you are and say, hey, trolls. I'd like to come on here and say, hey, faggots. Because that's what you guys are. But I can't. Because every time I do that, you fucking flag my fucking channel for hate speech and shit. And again, when I use that word that I just used, it has nothing to do with homophobic. It means fucking association of goon gang trolls. And the trolls know it, but they use the fucking anti-bullying policies on YouTube just to fuck with me because they take me calling people a certain word out of context, okay? Out of context. So when I start a video from now on, I'm just going to say, hey, trolls, good morning, afternoon, or evening, when it gets me being a part of the world, because I don't have respectable people that watch this channel anymore. That's what the chatters are, because there's no decent people that want to participate in the chat. There's no fucking decent people that participate in the comments. So, Salty, you can call it a fucking cowardice move all you want, me having my comments off, but you just said it the other day, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that it's your channel, you'll run it as you see fit. But when I do the same thing, I get treated like a piece of shit on YouTube. So anyway, now that we're into the video, and so again, hey, trolls, because you're not normal people, you're just worthless trolls. So, we're going to talk about the holiday season. The holiday season is here once again, and yet again, I am not celebrating Thanksgiving. I am not celebrating Christmas. And I am not celebrating New Year's. And the trolls already know why. Because I'm in no position to. See, the trolls kept wanting to flag my shit. They kept wanting to lie to YouTube. They kept wanting to report my shit. They got me demonetized. So that's good. So that means emo for the 4th year in a row gets fucked and doesn't have a Christmas. Doesn't even have a fucking Thanksgiving, because that's right, I don't even have the fucking money to buy a fucking turkey. Okay? I haven't had a Christmas, and this is the 4th Christmas since I've been demonetized, and nobody gives a fuck. So it is what it is. And why should I celebrate New Year's, for God's sakes? Usually 4 or 5 years ago, I used to love, hooking up the sound equipment, jamming out in the basement, partying the New Year's, having a good old time with New Year's. But what's the point of celebrating New Year's when 24 is just going to be a repeat of 2021? And 2024 is going to be a repeat of 2022. And 2024 is going to be a repeat of 2023. So I have nothing to look forward to in celebrating the next year, because I know it's going to be another fucking year of bullshit, trolling, and being treated like a piece of shit. Okay? So why should I celebrate fucking New Year's when I know it's going to be what's been gone on since 2020 is going to repeat itself over and over again. So, like I said, Got no money for Christmas, got no money for Thanksgiving, ain't got money to buy a fucking turkey. Mike's in the fucking hospital. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, people have been donated to this channel and so goddamn long. The last fucking donation I got was from somebody, I won't mention their name, but they sent me a fucking donation for $15 and said, Emo, go get a pizza. That person wants to be known, he can be known. I don't even know if my fucking Cash App works. I don't even know if my PayPal works anymore because nobody sends me fucking money. And you know what? I'm not asking for it. Because when I did that little song last year for Christmas, I'm getting nothing for Christmas, Nemesis told me, oh, it just makes you look like you're crying for money. In a way I was, and nobody fucking donated. So I'm not even going to ask you this time. Not even going to bother to ask you. Not even going to put a link out here for it. Not even going to fucking bother. So, no Thanksgiving dinner because I can't afford to buy one. No Christmas this year because I can't afford to buy Christmas presents. And I know next year is going to be just as shitty as the last 4 fucking years. So why should I celebrate going into another year that's going to be full of shit and bullshit where nobody gives a fuck? So that's the way I feel about it. So those of you who are loaded, those of you who are monetized, and those of you who have the fucking means to celebrate the holiday, good for you. But Emo gets fucked. He doesn't have that privilege of celebrating the holidays. So, there you go. I hate this fucking time of year. I hate this fucking time of year. And like I said, I got nothing to show for it. And like I said, I got a good rant coming up on the 16th of December. You guys are going to watch that. Because I am going to expose my ex-boss. Brian McCullough. That's right. I'm going to expose him. Like he's never been fucking exposed. But see, I already got 2 strikes on this channel right now. And I know that fucking video is going to be too fucking hot to do that rant. So I haven't exposed his ass yet. But it's coming, Brian. I'm coming for you. Oh, and about 8 months ago, somebody fucking typed in the fucking comment section, we know where you live, Emo. We know where you are in Florida. And they gave a fucking address out in the description. Well, they didn't actually put the fucking address in the comment, but they put 1609. No, 6809. Well, yeah. That was the address in Florida. So anybody who had 6809 right, you had this fucking address right as well. Okay? So Brian thought he would fuck me in a way that he's never going to be forgiven. And I can't wait for the 2 strikes that are on this fucking channel to expire because I am going to give it to him like he's never had it before. Because he chose to fuck with me. Big mistake, Brian. Big mistake. See, what people don't realize, and you'll find out in that video, because after what Brian did, I have nothing left. And you know what they say? A man with nothing to lose is somebody you don't want to fuck with. Because I'm in the mood to where I can take somebody out and not to fucking lunch, and I wouldn't have a conscience right now. I'd go to jail peacefully, quietly. I would say, hey, Bubba, you ready for your new bitch? Let's go. Okay? Because somebody who's got nothing to lose is not the type you want to is not the type of person you want to fuck with. Do you understand me, Brian? Do you understand me? So, whoever that troll was, back in, I believe it was fucking May or June, that put Brian's fucking address in the fucking comment section of one of my videos, you had it right, trolls. You had it fucking right. No, Brian decided to fuck me over and screw me over in a way that I will never forgive him for. Never fucking forgive him for. So that's why I said you don't want to fucking strike this video down. Because you're going to want to hear that video. That's what you're going to want to hear. Because that guy pissed me off for the last fucking time. And I'm going to give it to him like he's never gotten it before. Okay? Alright? It's all good. You fucked with the wrong person. 6809. You fucked with the wrong person. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to fucking say. So back to the holiday situation. So like I said, I got nothing to be thankful for. I have a whole lot to be angry about. I have a whole lot to want to take people out and not to goddamn dinner. But I don't have one goddamn thing to be thankful for. So that's why I'm not celebrating goddamn Thanksgiving. Because I can't afford to. I can't afford to go out and buy a fucking turkey at $30+ a fucking piece. And then all the fucking trimmings and all that fucking shit. No, I can't afford that. So I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving this year. Not celebrating Christmas because I ain't got no fucking money to buy Christmas presents or anything for me and Mike. So it's going to be the third year that me and Mike have no fucking Christmas. And why the fuck should I celebrate New Year's when 2024 is just going to be the same fucking thing that it's been for the last 50 fucking years? Bullshit. Why should I be happy that another year of bullshit is coming? I should set up the amp and do a 7-hour sing-a-thon again and celebrate. Then I'm going to have another year of bullshit. No. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. So, like I said, you have the means to do Thanksgiving, all the power to you. Okay? All the power to you. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not celebrating the holidays this year because I ain't got the fucking money. Okay? I ain't got the fucking money. All right? So, there you go. No Christmas, no Thanksgiving, and sure as hell ain't gonna be no fucking Happy New Year. Let's celebrate another year of fucking shit. No, ain't gonna happen. I'm not wasting my time. Not gonna do it. And another thing I will tell you when it comes to Thanksgiving. Even if I had the money to do Thanksgiving, I probably wouldn't do that anyway, because on the side note, even when I was monetized and I was able to do Thanksgiving and when we had the means coming in where I could do Thanksgiving, I always did Thanksgiving on the weekend, but not on the actual day of Thanksgiving, because I don't like what the white American ancestors of this country did to the indigenous people. So that's another reason why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. In reality, I'd rather celebrate, do a family meal on a Saturday and get a turkey and do it that way. But I don't actually like celebrating Thanksgiving because I don't like what the forefathers of this country did to the Native American people. I'm sorry. I just don't like what they fucking did. So, but still, I don't know. But yeah, I ain't got no money to go out and buy a $30 turkey. And then go out and buy sweet potatoes so you can do the the yam and apple sweet potato pie and all that shit. So that's the one that, seeing that I mentioned that, I'll end it with this. Back when my mother was alive, she used to have this Pennsylvania Dutch recipe. It was such a good fucking Pennsylvania Dutch recipe. And it was sweet potatoes and apples and brown sugar and a few other things that I don't remember what were in it. Because if I knew what was in it, I could still make it. But she always made that pie because it was made a certain way. It was like her secret way of making it. And when she was coming to the end of her life, she's like, "Yeah, I'll teach Mike how to do it." Yeah, right. Well, I can honestly say to you, I think my mother deliberately took that recipe with her because I think she sabotaged the recipe when fucking trying to teach it to Mike, because every time Mike tried to make her so-called recipe for that fucking sweet potato and fucking Amish sweet potato and Pennsylvania Dutch Amish / sweet potato pie thing, Mike could never get it right. So I think my mother withheld an ingredient or she changed an ingredient. So, that's one of the things I truly miss about the Thanksgiving time is my mother used to make that pie and it was so fucking good. And Mike has tried to make it several times. Well, I have the recipe. I have what your mother wrote down. I have what she said to make it with. But every time Mike tried to make it, it was a complete fucking disaster. So maybe my mother didn't want Mike to know. So unfortunately, that recipe around Thanksgiving time, my mother took with it in her grave. And I haven't had one of those pies since 2014. Almost 10, well, it'd be 9 fucking years this year since the last time I had one of those. So I think my mother, doctored the recipe. She didn't want Mike she didn't want to pass it on to Mike. She didn't want Mike to know how to make it. So that was another legacy of the family that I lost when my mother went. Because she changed the amount or changed something. Because it became bitter. So let's say it was with a spaghetti sauce recipe. Now Italians use a garlic in a spaghetti sauce recipe, right? So let's say the recipe called for 1 teaspoon of fucking chopped garlic to be thrown in the sauce. Did my mother change like 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon just so it would be a god awful tasting of fucking garlic, because you go from a teaspoon to a tablespoon, now you just added more to spice than what's supposed to be in there. So I think my mother took that recipe to her fucking grave. And I'll never have that pie again. Unfortunately. So, yeah, Good old mother's fucking Pennsylvania Dutch sweet potato pie. Oh, I miss that shit. And then so then you gotta buy stuffing and you gotta buy cranberry sauce and then you gotta buy the fucking eggnog, you know. I just You're talking about $100 right there just having Thanksgiving dinner, and I don't have the means to do it. I'm too fucking broke. But I'm sure Brian's gonna have a nice fucking Thanksgiving, aren't you, Brian? Enjoy it because about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna fucking ruin you. Okay? And that's just the way I feel about the holidays. Not celebrating them this year. I have nothing to be thankful for. I don't have money to buy Christmas presents, so Christmas is out. Don't have money to go shop at Black Friday, so Black Friday's out. And where the fuck would I party on New Year's Eve to celebrate another year of misery? What? Why the fuck should I do that? You know? I'm just aggravated. And like I said, I pretty much lost everything, so I'm a guy with nothing to lose. So trolls, I'm warning you. And for the last time, you don't want to fuck with me right now because, like I said, a man who has nothing to lose doesn't have a concert. See, now, I'll put it this way. All my family's gone except for Mike, so I don't have a big family. Okay? See, what happens is when you commit a crime, you upset the whole family. You upset your mom and dad, and and you leave behind your wife, and you leave behind your children, and you leave behind your nephews and your grandchildren. And because you decided to go out and do a crime, it's all traumatic for them. And because they're all alive, when somebody you want to take out, this is where a conscience comes in. When you want to take somebody out, somebody who's done you wrong, the first thing you think about is, oh, I have this big family. I'll never see them again in jail. My parents can't handle it if I go to jail. My children wouldn't be able to handle it if I had kids, which I don't. My grandchildren wouldn't be able to handle it. So a normal person who has, a good job and a family and has shit thinks, well, if I commit this crime, I affect all this shit over here. Okay? So that makes a normal person think, well, I'm not going to commit the crime because I don't want to do that to my family. Okay? But when you got nothing over here and you got nothing to lose, because I got nothing to lose now, thanks to Brian. Okay? I got nothing to fucking lose now, thanks to Brian. I don't have nothing to think about. Because if I go to jail, I don't have anybody that it will affect. Okay? Nobody will miss me when I'm gone. All that shit. So now I can go kill Brian and not think twice about it. Because I don't have the shit over here. See, people that have shit and they have a whole bunch of shit, that's what they think about before committing a crime. They think about their family. They think about their wife, their children, how it's going to affect them, how it's going to affect their friends, how is it going to affect, and most times that will cause somebody's conscience to not commit a crime. right, would cause somebody not to commit a crime. But when you have nobody left and you have nothing to lose, yeah, I'll take somebody out right now, and I wouldn't even think twice about it. So just warning you one more time, trolls. That's the point that you have driven me to. Because I got nothing over here that means anything. No friends, no family, no life over here that means anything. So that means I could come out, I could come over, I could red rom you and go to jail peacefully, quietly. And say, hey, Bubba, you got a new bitch. Because I got nothing to lose. And somebody who's in the state where I am right now, who's got nothing to fucking lose, that's the last person you want to fuck with, Brian. Told you that. I told you that. And you're not going to like that video when it comes out. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to get into Brian's criminal record. We're going to get into how Brian lies and tells people that he's the food manager of a show, and he's not the food manager of the show. We're going to talk about how he doesn't have an education and can't read and write. He can't even fucking spell the word abandon right. Okay? That's right. His second wife only married him because she was involved in the incident when he killed somebody. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to get into the murder that was committed by him. Okay? And yes, Brian went to jail and everything. I'm going to fucking expose that all over the fucking internet. Because when Brian was working at the time when the murder happened, his second wife was working in the executive office at that time. She knew what happened. And she literally married Brian just because just so she wouldn't have to testify against Brian and what she knew about the crime. See, so he only married his second fucking wife. She only married him because she wouldn't want to have to be forced to fucking testify against him. Okay? We're going to expose all that, Brian. That's why your second wife, Lori, married you. And then what happened when you went to jail? After your fucking case was over and you went to jail, Lori dumped your ass, didn't she? She got a fucking divorce. She only married you to protect your fucking ass. Okay? So she wouldn't have to testify against your fucking ass. We're gonna get into all that in that rant. It's coming up. Yeah, this guy fucked me over good. Somebody who I thought was a friend. You know, I've been thinking about making another video, and I haven't done it recently. Maybe I'll just talk about it here and get it over with. I was going to make a video called The Inner Circle. Okay? And how there will never be another inner circle again. I will never have another inner circle again in my fucking life. Because I can't fucking trust anybody. Everybody who I have ever let into my fucking inner circle has fucked me. And that's why I will never do panels again. Because I had a whole panel of people that used to come to my panels and used to support the fucking channel. And they were all part of my inner circle. And then they decided to fuck me. Okay? So I'll never do panels again. I'll never have an inner circle again. I will never trust anybody again. And like I said, right now I'm a person with nothing to lose. So I'll come up to you, I'll snap your fucking neck, and then I'll go to jail peacefully, quietly, and say, "Hey, Bubba, you got a new bit tonight," because I got nothing to lose. But anyway, this video's I wanted to stop at the 30-minute mark. That's why that's going off. So there's my timer. Ziggy, stop. That's right, because I didn't want to go over 30 minutes. So I set a timer for this one. Yeah, but I'm pissed off and I got nothing to lose. And then you ask me why are you not celebrating this Thanksgiving? Because I have nothing to be thankful for, asshole. Not one goddamn thing to be thankful for. But I have a whole lot of shit that I could be furious about. That I want to take people's fucking necks. I have a whole lot of shit that I want to take people's fucking necks and do that to it. Ooh, he's threatening people again. Okay? So I don't have the money to celebrate Thanksgiving. Nope. And I ain't asking for money. I don't even know if my fucking apps work anymore because it's been so goddamn long. So this is not going to be a pity party. Oh, he's crying. You don't have money for Thanksgiving. You don't have money for Christmas. He's trying to get donations. No, that's not what it's about. I'm not going to ask you for them because you guys ain't going to give them to me anyway. So why the fuck should I plead and beg and plead and No, I'm not. Not going to do it. Not going to waste my time. So, and lastly, don't drink and drive this holiday season. I say that every year around Thanksgiving. Don't fucking drink and drive. Please don't do that. If you do it, it's your choice. You know? But it is what it is. Oh, like I said, I'm too furious to be thankful right now. Too fucking furious to be thankful right now. In reality. So, in my household, you know, I even talked about the other day how I was going to rearrange the living room and I was going to go to BJ's this fucking in December. And 2 weeks, well, in about 2 weeks, I get my Social Security check. I was going to go to BJ's. I was going to rearrange our fucking living room and put a fucking Christmas tree and celebrate and have, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to waste money on a Christmas tree. I'm not, because I ain't got the money for presents to put under it. And I don't feel the holiday spirit anymore. I don't. And I got nothing to be thankful for. So why should I sit at a table and be thankful? Bullshit. And then again on New Year's, hey, it's New Year's. Let's celebrate. Oh, 2024 is supposed to be great. No. It's just going to be a repeat of this last fucking 50 fucking years. So why should I celebrate that? You tell me. No Halloween. No. I almost said Halloween because that was a few weeks ago. Yeah, that was another thing I got fucked on. Yep, went out and bought $80 worth of candy, thinking that I was in an area this year where kids came to the house. No, I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere where no fucking kids come to the house. I wound up over the last 3 weeks eating $80 worth of fucking chocolate candy bars and fucking what the fuck else were there? Fucking nerds and fucking lemon heads and fucking Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, I just since the week of Halloween to just 3 days ago, I ate $80 worth of fucking Halloween candy because it was just here and nobody came to the fucking house, right? So that's another holiday that was even a fucking farce. So why the fuck should I celebrate holidays, huh? Why the fuck should I celebrate holidays? Christmas is for kids. Or adults who are made of money. I'm not fucking made of money. So, therefore, no Christmas, no Thanksgiving. Sure as hell ain't not celebrating New Year's. Not doing it. Not fucking doing it. Till next time, stay safe, be well, take care of yourself and each other. And remember, if you can't speak freely, you're simply not free.